Hello, I'm Ollie and this is CriminOlly, where I talk about crime, pulp, horror, that kind of thing. Today I am super excited. I've got a horror subscription box unboxing for you with an exclusive offer for CriminOlly viewers. Okay, so today I'm going to be unboxing the new horror subscription box from A Box of Stories, and I've got an exclusive offer for all of you should you be interested in what you see. So this is a new bi-monthly horror subscription box that A Box of Stories are doing. So every other month you get a box with 3 horror books in it, and if you go for the upper tier you get some kind of additional swag as well. So they launched this in February for their existing subscribers, so it was an exclusive offer for existing subscribers, and it's the February box that I've got here to unbox. The next box, the April box, they are offering exclusively for viewers of the channel. So the links that will be in the description to this video for you to sign up are only available via my channel, which is really, really exciting. I think that's really cool. After that, in subsequent months, other people will be able to sign up. But for the April subscription, it's only people who are watching this video who'll be able to sign up for it. So if that sounds interesting to you, do check out the links in the description to the video for more information. I'll give you information clearly in the video about what's involved in the subscription, but there'll be even more information if you click those links. And there are separate links for the UK and for the US. Let me talk first then a little bit about A Box of Stories as a company and what their ethos is, because I think it's really, really interesting. So the idea behind A Box of Stories is that there are loads and loads of books that are published every month. Hundreds of books are published every month. Some of those books become very successful and are the kind of books that you see people like me talking about on YouTube. But some of those books just kind of disappear, not because they're bad books, but because they don't get enough publicity, they don't get enough word of mouth. For whatever reason, they just don't grab the public imagination in the same way that books that become successful do. So they could be fantastic books, but they just kind of fall by the wayside. And if there's one thing that my channel is about, it's about that kind of book. It's about finding the kind of lost gems out there that people aren't reading, but which really deserve to be read. So I feel like A Box of Stories are doing exactly the same thing as I try to do on the channel, so very happy to be partnering with them on this. So let me talk a bit about this box. So as I've said, it comes out every 2 months, so every 2 months you get 3 books, and if you choose to subscribe to the Horror Plus tier, you get some additional stuff as well. So that additional stuff will be things like magnets, bookmarks. We'll see what I've got in this box, but that will give you a sense. A hot drink, I think, as well. So the kind of stuff that you normally get in these subscription boxes. Nice little extras that will make the reading experience even better, but it's the books that it's really about. And if you're only interested in the books, you can go for the regular tier where you just get the 3 books. So in terms of pricing then, the costs are roughly, you'll find the exact prices in the links in the description, but roughly £30 a month for the upper tier if you're in the UK, or $60 if you're in the US, and £25 for just the books if you're in the UK, or about $53 if you're in the US. And then you can add shipping on top of that, so $3.99 in the UK, $4.99 in the US. But if you're watching this video, if you use the code Olly Horrorbox, you will get free lifetime shipping as long as you're subscribed. And you can cancel your subscription at any time. If you're not happy with what you get, you can return it and get a refund. So loads of kind of customer protection there as well. Right, so let's get into the box. And remember, so this is the February box. This is the box that was available just to existing subscribers. The April box, which will be the first one that you are signing up for if you sign up for a subscription, will be the one that's exclusive to CriminOlly viewers. So let's have a look inside and see what we've got. So let me hold it up. It's quite nicely done. So you've got the Box of Stories logo there and horror on the inside. I do like the plain blackness of the outside of the box. Here we've got a nicely kind of little tissue wrapped bundle, which I'm guessing is some of the swag. We've got something else there, a little box there, and then some paper, and I think the books are underneath the paper. So let's do the swag first. First of all, let's open this cute little box. See if I can get into it. Oh, okay, that is rather nice. So this is a very nice little metal kind of bookmark, like a quill feather kind of thing. how well you can see that, but that is, you're supposed to do that, aren't you, when you're showing stuff? So yes, that's very cute. I like that. And feels like it's definitely metal. It's not some piece of plastic or something like that. That's very nicely done. And then let's see what we got in here. So we've got a tote bag. Oh, I forgot to say, if you use that Olly Horror Box, that Olly Horror Box code, you also get a free horror tote bag like this one. So it says it's like a skeleton doing the heart symbol with the creepier the better. I like that. I will definitely use that. And we've got a little thing of coffee. So little bag of espresso in there with a cute little label on it. We've got a bookmark. Box of Stories bookmark, and envelope with a, what have we got in here? So we've got a little fridge magnet type thing there. You shall reap what you sow, and a little collectible card as well. So they're doing a series of these in the different boxes, I think. So this has got the Headless Horseman on it. So it's a Horror Box of Stories on the back and a nice little card on the front, a nice little picture on the front there. So I'll put that up on my corkboard, which is behind the camera, which you can't see. So that's the kind of additional stuff that you get on that upper tier. Let's move that aside and see what the books are. So it's the same. So if you subscribe, everybody gets the same book. So some of the other boxes that a Box of Stories do, I think you get kind of random books. But for this horror box, it were the same 3 books that everybody gets each month. So what I've got here are the February books. So I don't know what books will be available in the April box, but this will give you a sense of the kind of thing that you're going to get. So first up, we have Bone Harvest by James Brogden, a visceral seat of the pants thriller, apparently. Let me read you the blurb of this. You shall reap what you sow. So it ties in with the magnet there. Struggling with the effects of early onset dementia, Denny Keeling now leads a quiet life. Her husband is dead, her children are grown, and her best friend Sarah was convicted of murdering her abusive husband. After Sarah's tragic death in prison, Denny has found solace in her allotment, and all she wants is to be left to tend it in peace. Life remains quiet for 12 years until 3 strangers take on a nearby plot, and Denny starts to notice unnatural things. Shadowy figures prowl at night, plants flower well before their time, and then Sarah appears, bringing dire warnings and vanishing after daubing symbols on the walls in Denny's own blood. Denny soon realises that she is face to face with an ancient evil, but with her dementia steadily growing worse, who is going to believe her? This sounds really good, and I had indeed, as you know, the promise of a Box of Stories is that they will send you books you haven't heard of but that sound great, and that definitely fits that description. This sounds very good indeed. Next up then we have Withered Hill by David Barnett, which again I have not heard of, but it's got a blurb on the front from Keenan Patrick Burke, who's usually reliable, and one on the back from Laird Barron, who's an author I've read recently and really liked. So let me read you the blurb on the back of this. A year ago, Sophie Wickham stumbled into the isolated Lancashire village of Withered Hill, naked, alone and suffering from amnesia. Surrounded by a thick ring of woodland, its inhabitants are of another world, drenched in dark pagan traditions. Sophie makes multiple attempts to escape, soon realising she is a prisoner. But is it the locals who keep her trapped, smiles on their faces, or something else lurking in the forest? Okay, that also sounds very good. I'm very pleased with these. And then finally, we have Listen to Your Sister by Nina Weil. I'm going to put the box down so it doesn't fall off my lap. So hopefully you can see that. So this is from Titan Books. But again, I haven't heard of this one either. 25-year-old Calla Williams is struggling since becoming guardian to her brother Jamie. Calla is overwhelmed and tired of being the one who makes sacrifices to keep the family together. Jamie, full of good-natured 16-year-old recklessness, is usually off fighting for what matters to him or getting into mischief, often at the same time. Dre, their brother, promised he would help raise Jamie, but now the ink is dry on the paperwork, and in classic middle child fashion, he's off doing his own thing. And through it all, the nightmare never stops haunting Calla, recurring images of her brothers dying that she is powerless to stop. When Jamie's actions at a protest spiral out of control, the siblings must go on the run, taking refuge in a remote cabin that looks like it belongs on a slasher movie poster rather than an Airbnb listing. The siblings now face a new threat where their lives and reality hang in the balance. Their sister always warned them about her nightmares. They really should have listened. Okay, this also sounds fantastic. So 3 really, really interesting books, none of which I had heard of. I'm very much looking forward to diving into these. So yeah, that gives you a sense of the kind of thing you will get if you sign up for this subscription. So clearly these were from the February box, so you won't be getting these particular books. But yeah, it gives you a flavour of the kind of thing you can expect. And those definitely all sound like the kind of thing I will be very happy to read. The other thing I forgot to say is they are also offering a kind of online discussion group for the books as well. So because everybody gets the same books each month, there'll be like an online forum. I'm not sure of the exact details of it, but a way for you to discuss the books with other readers, which sounds like a fantastic addition to the offering. So there you have it. That is the new horror subscription box from A Box of Stories. As I say, check the link to the description to this video. You'll find that Olly Horror Box code that you can use when you sign up to get free shipping and also the free tote bag. And you'll also find more information about A Box of Stories and these particular boxes. So hopefully that has whetted your appetite. Hopefully you like the look of what you've seen there. I certainly think it feels like a very good offering, and I love the idea of these subscription boxes offering up books that you might not have heard of otherwise, which definitely seems to be the case with these 3. Anyway, I will leave it there and say, as always, thanks very much for watching. Hope you're safe and well out there. Hope you're reading good stuff, and I'll speak to you again very soon. Cheerio.